Tonight's game is produced by the IH Sports Network. No part of the audio or video from tonight's game may be redistributed or retransmitted without the express written consent of the IH Sports Network and Liberty Press Incorporated. The IH Sports Network's first commitment is to the student athletes of our community, their families, and their coaches. Find us online at ihsports.net.
School basketball is on the air. The Oneida Indians, the Scott Highlanders, with Tim Smith, Rick Keaton, and their entire broadcast teams. This is Tennessee's most complete high school basketball coverage.
Sponsored by United Cumberland Bank, Scenic Foods, El Rey, Ray's Axe, South Fork Physical Therapy, Lumber King, Potter's Ace Hardware, Salvage LLC, Highland Telephone and Highland Communications, Mark's Family Pharmacy, TNT Car Wash, and by title sponsor, First National Bank.
Produced by the IH Sports Network, high school basketball begins now.
Welcome to high school basketball region tournament time, and the Highlanders boys are going to contend tonight as we go on the road for a quarterfinal region pairing against the Gibbs Eagles from Gibbs High School. This is the IH Sports Network, ihsports.net, for links to follow our game both on Facebook, also on YouTube, and also right off of our website, ihsports.net. I'm Rick Keaton. I'll have your play-by-play later. Woody Keaton will join me with stats and analysis. We've got Ben G here as our director-producer tonight. Don't forget, back at home, we've got the Greg Bond. He's our technical advisor, and he will be listening. He sent me a message last night that says, I listen to all your games. So thanks to Greg. He is our technical advisor by far here. The Highlanders come in tonight as a 3 seed, taking on the 2 seed, the Gibbs Eagles from Gibbs High School. Let's look at a couple things before we look at the boys bracket. We want to run down the girls' scores from last night in Region 2. We'll start with our own Lady Highlanders. We played at Seymour last night. We fell there 48-29 the final score. Anderson County, they were able to defeat the Gibbs girls team, so the Lady Eagles are now out of the tournament play. Knox Halls, they may be the team in the girls, at least out of District 4, where the Highlanders are located. They defeated Carter last night 56-30. They may be the team that's gotten hot at tournament time out of our district. And in a little bit of a surprise, it was Northview Academy defeating Clinton 71-57. And of course, Clinton was the number 1 seed entering the district tournament. So, I mean, lots have happened. A couple upsets there. We really thought that Clinton would probably provide a pretty good opponent for Northview Academy. Obviously, they did not. So, as you can see, tournament time, Woody, things happen.
Anything can happen when it gets tournament time, but
now let's look at the boys' bracket. All the boys' teams the 8 teams are playing in tonight's quarterfinal lead-in. The winners tonight will move on to play on Tuesday night. For us, that'll be going to Clinton. The number 1 seed coming out of District 3, Carter, they play Anderson County. That game at Carter. Knox Halls will play host to Northview Academy, a 2 versus 3 seed there. Clinton, a 1 seed in the boys' side, hosting Seymour, a 4 seed. And then the final game in the bracket, the bottom part of our bracket, would be our Highlanders on the road to take on Gibbs, a 2 seed, and coming out of District 3, the Highlanders, a 3 seed out of District 4. That's sort of the things that we're watching tonight, because we want to know if our Highlanders are able to win tonight, whether we'll be advancing on or not. So that's what we hope is the case. That's what we hope happens tonight as our Highlanders taking on Gibbs. We played here not hardly 2 weeks ago. It was February the 14th when the Highlanders played Gibbs. Gibbs got off to a pretty good start. We were in a tight battle until we got to the fourth quarter, and we sort of got some breathing room out there. We let Gibbs get back into it a little bit. I thought at one time we might win by 20, but it was a 63-54 final as the Highlanders defeated Gibbs back on Valentine's Day, February 14th. So Will it be that kind of game tonight? I think so. I think Gibbs has an opportunity. I think they see the Highlanders as a stepping stone here. The perception, if you ask around District 3, District 4, most people would say Scott High projected as a better team.
Yeah, I mean, Gibbs, pulled off the upset, in the tournament. So, they're coming in here that really don't have nothing to lose. But, I think it'd be another dogfight just like before, because they hit in that first quarter 5 or 6 threes, and really during that time, I mean, it was just them out there against Trey was scoring. So, I mean, tonight we really need to everybody needs to contribute, and I think if that happens, I think we'll move on to Tuesday night.
Well, looking back at that game from 2 weeks ago, Cayman Schoen picked up 13 points on 4 made three-point shots. Most of that actually coming in the first half. And then the leading scorer for Gibbs was Zach Turner. He wears number 20. He had 5 made three-pointers that night. So Coach Jeffers, I'm sure he's looked at that over and over again, deciding how to play this team. I think we'll see the man-to-man. I think we'll come out and we'll try to deny the ball from those kids and to help get our offense started. Just solid defense leading to fast breaks, transition maybe, and quick scoring for the Highlanders at the other end.
Definitely. I mean, these threes as these kids shoot, I mean, they ain't barely, just on the outside of the three-point line. They're over there 4 or 5 foot from it. So, I mean, it makes, it stretches your, defense out so far. You have to have a lot of help, and, we finally end up doing a good job there late, to pull it out. But, everybody, it's a big one because, lose or this and, it's over. So nobody wants to go home today.
This is what I call a play-on game. You've got to win to continue to play on. For the Highlanders in that win about 2 weeks ago, Trey set a single-game career high 44 points. And, I mean, he worked hard for that. But it's where we didn't get a lot of help for Trey. And we're not saying, hey, we cannot provide complimentary assistance to him. We cannot. Scott finished with 4 points, Braden with 4 points, Dalton with 7. Gray Todd only had 2. Yeah. We've got to get out of those 4 young men, and whoever comes in, whether it be Skylar Babb, Toby Garrett, or Caleb Woodward, we've got to get more production, offensive point production, than we did because Trey, we know he can go out and do it, we think, every night, but it'd be nice to have help there.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
So it'll be I think, a tight matchup between our Highlanders with 24 wins against Gibbs with 8 wins. Right now, we'll take you back to our studios for this 90-second break, and we'll return for the starting lineups.
The superior technology of fiber optics carries a communication signal that is more robust and reliable than older technologies. Connecting homes and businesses directly to fiber optic networks enables enormous improvements in what bandwidth devices are capable of delivering. Experience Highland Communications' world-class broadband, delivered over Highland Telephone Cooperative's fiber optic network to make your online experience extraordinary. Highland Telephone and Highland Communications. World-class connections with a local, hometown touch.
Lumber King in Oneida, Tennessee is the region's one-stop shop for everything a DIYer might need. Carhartt apparel, rugged clothing that works as hard as you do. Lumber King Rental Center, a home for not only tools that a construction site might need, but heavy equipment that can get the hardest jobs done in no time. Here at Lumber King, we carry all of the essentials. Let us be your #1 source for everything construction. You can visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee. Because at Lumber King, we deliver.
A responsible local bank must branch out into the community it serves. At First National Bank, we realize a community bank must be a strong partner with the community. That's why First National Bank doesn't have branches, but roots that are deeply embedded in the fundamentals and foundations set forth in the past, with a vision for fostering the potential for the future. Since 1904, First National Bank has had only one focus: you. First National Bank. Your family, your future, your bank. Member FDIC.
First ball, Scott Kenny.
Welcome back to Highlander basketball. Wait a minute. Welcome back to Highlander basketball. The starting lineup for our Highlanders tonight. Introduced first, number 1 will be Scott Jeffers. Number 2 will be Braden Brummett. He's a senior. Number 5, Dalton Pruitt, also a senior. Number 12, Luke West. Luke, a senior. And the final starter for the Highlanders, also a senior, number 22, Trey Morrow. One other senior on the Highlander squad, that's 35, C.J. Bodwell. And look and see, C.J. is not here tonight. Didn't think that he was. Now for the Gibbs Eagles. Number 1 is Bryson Walker. Number 2 is Bryson Palmer. 5 is Braden Graves. Number 20, Zach Turner. And number 24, Hayden Mills. The Gibbs Eagles, coached by Timmy Meade. And, of course, our Highlanders, coached by Jordan Jeffers, who's meeting with his 5 starters down on the court right now. And his assistants are Derek Boshears and Grant Markham. The Highlanders come into the night with a 24-win, 9-loss record. Gibbs Eagles with an 8-win, 20-loss record. I guess a lot of people look at that and they just think, well, hey, that's a gimme, Gibbs with only those 8 wins.
Yeah,
but we've seen this team a couple times this year, and so we know it's not that kind of gimme.
That's for sure.
The Highlanders in gray uniforms with the red numerals, their basket in the first half to our left. Gibbs in the home white, their basket to our right. Down in center court, we're ready to get this game up as Mora in center circle controls the jump, and the official in the backcourt says, nope, we want to do it again. Jeez. We've been talking about that official, folks, from the time he walked in the gym. Never mind, back to basketball. The tip is up. It's going to be barely controlled by Trey, but the Highlanders have the basketball to start the first quarter. It looks like Gibbs is opening in a box and one. Pruitt with the basketball. He stands outside dribbling the ball away. Can't tell who he's looking for. Jeffers comes to the left corner, tosses the ball back to him. Now Scott drives along the baseline. A little pass goes inside to Brummett. The ball is deflected, comes out, and Gibbs has the first steal of the game. This will be Palmer moving the ball into the front court. Palmer guarded by Scott Jeffers as the Highlanders do open in a man-to-man. Kicks the ball left side. Falling down with, that's got to be a walk. Anyway, back to action once again. That was Turner who gave it up, got it right back. Turner drives down to the left wing, hands the ball off to Palmer. Palmer then has it deflected, and I would have said a Highlander steal, but the referee decides to instead call Scott Jeffers with a personal foul.
His first.
Gibbs basketball, baseline left side. The inbound will be Turner. Turner lobs in. The ball's then deflected. Moore had the steal, then was taken right back by Gibbs. The long-range jumper out there by Zach Turner. The three-pointer gives Gibbs the early 3-zip lead over the Highlanders. We're just underway in this game. 6 minutes, 50 seconds left, as a matter of fact, in the first quarter. Luke drives around 2 defenders as he goes in. There's going to be a reach-in foul call. I'll not dispute that call on number 20.
Let's turn his first.
Checking in for the Highlanders right away will be Sky Babb, replacing Dalton Pruitt. The Highlanders going to stack on the right side of the foul lane. The ball comes back outside. Babb loads it up to 3 real quick. The shot is no good. The rebound to Gibbs. Outside from the top of the key, this is Bryson Palmer with a basketball. Backs to midcourt, resets the offense for Gibbs. Again, the Highlanders continue to play man-to-man. Driving along the baseline, maybe blocked from behind. Babb got a hand on the shot by Turner that time. This is Moore racing 1-on-3 down court. His floating jumper is no good. The rebound Gibbs. Palmer once again with the basketball. Lost the dribble, picks it back up on the right wing. 3-0. Gibbs on top of our Highlanders. 6:05 left in the first quarter. And a quick reach foul. That'll be on Braden Brummett, and it's going to be one of those nights where it looks like the officials are going to call every little touch. Gibbs ball from the end next to the scorer's table of the Highlander bench. The entry pass comes in to Turner. Turner once again handling the basketball. Jeffers on him man-to-man. Drives around the right side. Little floater off the glass is no good. Weston long rebound. He'll push it himself, kicks it behind him to Babb. Babb out on the left wing. The three is up. Comes up short, taken out of the air by Gibbs. Pushing it ahead, that was Graves. Graves gave it up down in the corner to Schoen. Back outside it comes to Turner. Turner lobs over on the right side to Walker. Walker back to Turner. Turner from the top of the key. Drives to the right, slips, falls down. They'll reset the offense to the left. That's Graves driving at the foul line, forced back outside by the Highlander defense. Pass comes to the right wing. Batted out of bounds by Scott Jeffers. Got a hand out, playing good defense. Here comes Don Pruitt back into the game for the Highlanders. 5 minutes, 17 seconds to go in the first quarter. Highlanders have yet to score. Matter of fact, I think we've had a couple of layups, potential layups, roll off the iron. This is Graves. Lost the dribble, picked it up, keeping it alive for Gibbs. Back outside, Turner. Turner, his pass is deflected again. Finally picked up and controlled once again by Turner. Turner down to the baseline. Coming back outside, Jeffers deflects the ball. Turner comes up with it, drives in against Brumman. His pass is then intercepted. Luke West with the basketball. Highlanders will push it ahead. Moore up the right side. Drives down to the right baseline, pulls up. The fading jumper is good from about 8 or 10 feet out. It's a 1-point basketball game now.
Traders pass. Penny Hardaway.
On the all-time Tennessee scoring list, boys basketball. Takes him to, I've got it on my sheet there because I numbered them the other day. The floating jumper driving from the left side would be Brandon Graves. The floating jumper trying to get it off the window was West. It did not go that way. Now Kamen Schoen on the floor. Outside Turner, long three from the left wing. Shot is no good. It's batted. Brumman has it. Long lead pass goes to Moore. Driving down the court. A little finger roll for Trey Moore. It is a 4-3 Highlander advantage with 3 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Coach Jeffers discussing with the official over on the sideline. That's Mills with the ball. Lost it. Moore comes up with it. This is a 2-on-1, and Trey is fouled. It's off the glass. It's no good. He gets 2 free throw opportunities. Highlanders lead 4-3. The foul stops the clock with 3:26 to go. Braden Graves on the foul. First free throw, run iron, no good. Subs, two for Halls coming in, and for the Highlanders, it'll be Gray Todd, number 24, checking in, replacing Braden Brummett. Morrow looking for his second foul shot. This one up and good. Highlanders 5, Gibbs 3. Now with the basketball, Palmer. Palmer will be picked up man-to-man. The pass off the right block.
Going his shoulder.
Ran all over the top of Gray Todd. Walker, that is. Ran over Gray Todd. Now the Highlanders with the basketball. Quick pass to the left wing. This is Pruitt down to West. He'll launch a three. Bang, Luke West. 8-3 Highlanders. We stay in the man. Palmer drives. Couldn't get by Pruitt. His pass gave it up to Graves, I think. No, it's not Graves. It's Atkins. Atkins loses it after Scott Jeffers has some good defense on him. With the basketball, Todd gives it up. They swing it to Luke West. Now back to Dalton Pruitt. He'll drive. Penetrating into the paint. Spinning it off the iron. It's no good, but it comes right back to Dalton. Highlanders reset the offense. Now off the right wing. Long three-point shot by Todd is no good. Rebound and basketball to Gibbs. Driving right side. They kick it back out to Schoen. Schoen, long cross-court pass to the right corner. Driving in, that'll be Scott. Nope, call a double dribble. I guess I'm getting paranoid now. I hear the whistle, I think foul, right? Turnover by Gibbs.
You have to give the old fella credit.
I certainly do. As somebody would say, didn't see that coming.
Not even.
Pruitt with the basketball inside midcourt, has a screen from Moore, kicks it out on the right wing. Luke West, his three is up, goes off the back of the backboard, out of bounds. It will be Gibbs' ball. On the floor for the Highlanders, Gray Todd, Scott Jeffers, Trey Moore, Dalton Pruitt, and Luke West. 1 minute 45 seconds left in the first quarter. It's our Highlanders 8, Gibbs 3. Driving left, this is Palmer. Gives the ball back on the right wing to Graves. Back outside Turner. He tries to elude Jeffers, could not walk with the ball. Gave it up on the pass, maybe at the same time. Ball comes back outside to Turner. Turner drives right. A little handback goes to Palmer. Highlander man, D has looked pretty good here in the first quarter.
Yep.
With the basketball now, this is Graves. He definitely carried it.
Jeez, O'Grady.
That's driving Palmer on the baseline, puts up a shot, and it goes in. There's a foul call. And let's see who he calls the foul on. Dalton Pruitt, I think.
Yeah.
Yep. Palmer with the basket and one. Stops the clock with 1 minute 3 seconds remaining. It's an 8-5 Highlander advantage. Palmer's toss this one up, and yes, it rolls in for him. An 8-6 two-point Highlander lead. It's our basketball after the made free throw. Entry pass in to Jeffers, now back to Pruitt. He'll handle the basketball and will be picked up mid-court by Zach Turner. Nice matchup by two high-energy cats right there, Turner and Dalton. The lob back over to Dalton, over to Jeffers. He tries to move players around on the floor. Now Jeffers puts it on the floor with a dribble, gives it up to West. Luke from the top of the key over to Jeffers, deep on the right wing. Back outside to Luke. 35 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Can't hold him. Jeez. 35.
23, I thought. It's somewhere down here, Woody. Yep. The entry pass comes into Pruitt, over to Jeffers, back to Pruitt, top of the key. Over to West, drives to the foul line, tries to throw it in the right corner to Jeffers and threw it out of bounds. Turnover by the Highlanders, giving possession back to Gibbs with 23 seconds remaining. Gibbs will sub in. This is Connor Atkins coming back in. With the basketball, Zach Turner. Turner wearing number 20. Just walking to midcourt with the basketball. Running time off the clock. It's down to 13 seconds. Turner looking at the clock. Jeffers will be on him man-to-man. I think Turner right now decides to step back, shoot a three from about 35 feet out there. It's no good. With the rebound, this is Luke West. Launches it ahead of the buzzer. Got the backboard, but that was it. After 1 quarter of play from Gibbs High School, it's our Highlanders 8, the Gibbs Eagles 6. 8-6, two-point Highlander lead. We'll step aside for this break. When we come back, second quarter action from Gibbs High School.
Located at 205 East 3rd Avenue in Oneida, Mark's Family Pharmacy is open 6 days a week with a drive-through window for your convenience. But we're more than just a pharmacy. Check us out for gift ideas like plush animals, Candleberry Company candles and fragrances, designer earrings, caps, toys, and more. There's something for everyone at Mark's Family Pharmacy. Open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. to noon on Saturday.
You're listening to Highlander basketball tonight on the IH Sports Network, ihsports.net. The Highlanders in a quarterfinal first-round region game against the Gibbs Eagles from Gibbs High School. I want to compliment our crowd. We have done a real good job of filling up our side of the stands here at Gibbs High School.
No doubt about it.
We outnumber the Gibbs fans by about a third, I would say, or more.
We always do. no matter where we go.
Crowds have been great to support the Highlanders this season. It's Gibbs basketball to start the second quarter. Highlanders 8, Gibbs 6. For the Highlanders, it's West, Morrow, Todd, Jeffers, and Pruitt. Pruitt outside on Palmer. Pruitt takes it away from him. Highlanders have possession of the basketball. Pruitt from the backside kicks it back out to Jeffers. He'll drive. It's then deflected away from him, and Gray Todd touched it last before it went out of bounds trying to capture the ball back. Quickly, Coach Jeffers goes to his bench to start the second quarter, and Scott Babb re-enters the Highlander lineup, replacing Scott Jeffers. Turner with the basketball. Dribbles down on the right wing. Tries to get a pass to the post player there. It does. Had a long cross-court pass. Todd steps in front of it, intercepts it. It was intended for Graves in the left corner. Ball comes back outside as the Highlanders set their offense. Todd launches the three. Shot is no good, fighting for the rebound. Gibbs comes up with it. That was Schoen with the rebound, S-H-O-W-N, Schoen. Driving the other way, going in, and a little floating jumper there by Bryson Palmer. That has just tied our game at 8-all, Highlanders and Eagles. The jumper outside, a little short. Trying to get the rebound. It's on the floor. Dalton Pruitt comes up with it, shovels a pass, saved by Babb, and then his pass deflected. Quickly, the run out at the other end. Highlanders get the block there. It could have been Pruitt, could have been Todd. Moore with it, goes coast to coast with it, lays it off the right glass good. Trey now with his 7th point. Highlanders lead by 2 once again, 10-8. We've done good when we've been able to push the ball in transition, but when we get in a half-court offense, we're not making any shots there. Little give and go, he walked with it, late call, but finally along the baseline, the call is made by the official down there on the travel. Checking in for the Highlanders now is junior Caleb Woodward, wearing number 25. He replaces Gray Todd. Dalton has the basketball, crosses midcourt, picked up by Turner. Gives it up to West, down to Dalton. He's also on the right wing, back to West from the top of the key. Has a screen, drives in the paint, reversing up and under off the right glass. Good, Luke West. Luke already has 5 points in the game as the Highlanders lead 12-8. That is 3 more points than he had the last time we played. So that's a good omen. Palmer, a little lob, tries to get it in the paint on a screen and roll to Walker. Is deflected, and the Highlanders have another takeaway. This time the pass is deflected. Deflected once again. Somehow the Highlanders keep coming up with a basketball. I don't know how. It's a little sloppy. From the left wing, that's a long three by Scott Babb. Babb has the three, and the Highlanders now lead 15-8. Starting the second quarter on a 7-0 run over the Eagles. 5 minutes, 15 seconds left in the first half. Zach Turner with a basketball. Babb on him, eludes Babb, drives into the paint, turns around, floats a high shot, draws the backboard, and he's able to score his 5th point. Pruitt around the screen. Pass inside goes to Woodward. Backs his defender in. A little floating hook is no good. More of the rebound and the offensive putback. 17-10. Highlanders with the advantage. Trying to get another stop against the Gibbs Eagles. Turner with the basketball again. Turns the corner, kicks it back out on the left wing. The long three from there is no good. Off the glass, it's Morrow with the basketball, and the Highlanders will go down and set up their offense. Trey slips as he starts to make a cut, and what he's saying, I'm not sure anybody had the ball, but anyway, the officials allow Gibbs coach Meade to call a timeout, so let's join the teams during the break. It's Highlanders 17, Gibbs 10.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
From the Gibbs timeout, they have possession of the basketball going toward the right basket. That's their basket in the first half compared to our broadcast position, that is. Quick pass down inside the box. Now back out inside the foul line. The jumper is no good. Pruitt the rebound. Highlanders will go down, looking to find something on their half-court offense. Pruitt drives. Ball comes back outside Babb, and he bangs down his second three of the second quarter here. And it's a 20-10 Highlander advantage, our largest lead so far in the half. From the foul line, it comes back outside, works down to the right corner, might have walked with it, and then the Highlanders deflect the ball out of bounds. That was Babb deflecting the basketball. Highlanders 2-3 zone. I hadn't been watching how long we've been in the zone, but I think that's why Gibbs is able to get the ball to the shooter at the foul line. That time it comes back out top of the key to Palmer, and falling down after he was fouled, he makes a long-range three and gets to go to the line for a 4-point opportunity. Palmer at the line. This free throw, yes, got the roll to go in. It's now 20-13 Highlanders off the three-point play by Palmer. Quickly inside, the pass goes to Woodward. The layup, he misses it. Fighting for his own rebound, is tied up on the floor. And no indication yet what the call has been. Now finally a jump ball. Still no real big indication other than the official talking to Caleb Woodward for what we don't know. But it's going to be Highlander ball, baseline extended right side. More to inbound the basketball. It comes in to Babb, over to West. His three, bang. Luke West draining the three. It's a 23-13 advantage. With a timeout on the floor, we'll join the teams during the break. It's Highlanders 23, Gibbs 14.
Located at 205 East 3rd Avenue in Oneida, Mark's Family Pharmacy is open 6 days a week with a drive-through window for your convenience. But we're more than just a pharmacy. Check us out for gift ideas like plush animals, Candleberry Company candles and fragrances, designer earrings, caps, toys, and more. There's something for everyone at Mark's Family Pharmacy. Open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. to noon on Saturday.
For the Highlanders, a hard-fought 23-14 lead with 3 minutes 13 seconds remaining in the first half. The Highlanders have Dalton Pruitt, Luke West, Trey Moore, Caleb Woodward, and now Braden Brummett on the floor. I guess the Highlanders probably went to the zone when Caleb Woodward came into the game a few moments ago.
Right.
The jumper from the foul line blocked by Woodward. The Highlanders have the basketball. Mora draws a double team at midcourt ahead to Pruitt. He's deep left side. Pruitt rolls to the right. Little hand back, it goes to West. Luke turns the corner, gets it over to Brummett. Brummett inside to Woodward. Woodward needs help. Little give and go. It goes to Braden Brummett off the glass. Yes, good. Braden Brummett give the assist to Caleb Woodward. Left wing, this is Atkins with the ball. Right now, Gibbs, they get it to the foul line, reverses back outside, top of the key. That standing three-pointer there by Bryson Palmer once again. He's got a bunch of points, 10, 12 points for Gibbs, their leading scorer by far in the first half. West has the basketball out on the wing. Inside, that's posting as Trey Moore. Looked to me like he was fouled, and the official underneath the basket just says, play on, guys, play on. 27-17 Highlanders. Gibbs lobs cross court all the way. He walked on that 1 foot. The lob along the baseline, pulled down. Shovels back outside, top of the key with it. That's Palmer once again to the foul line. Back to Palmer, swinging it quickly to the left. Off the left wing, shot is no good. The rebound, Braden Brummett, he might have been fouled. Braden will push it quickly up the court. Tries to force a pass inside. Woodward couldn't handle it. Might have been tipped by a Gibbs player. The other way with it, this is Graves. He walked with it outside the jumper by Kamen Schoen. And right now, just at the pace that Gibbs moves the ball around, we're having trouble getting back out on those three-point shooters. West with the basketball from the top of the key, swings it over to Pruitt, back to West. He'll drive on his defender. It went off his foot, picked up by Gibbs. Driving, this is Graves. This is a 2-on-2. Mara gets the block, hammers Graves, to be honest with you, goes over and helps him up. And so Trey picks up his first personal foul. Should be maybe 5 against the Highlanders.
Yeah.
Braden Graves to shoot 2 free throws. Again, Woodward, Pruitt, Brummett, Morrow, and West on the floor. Coach trying to get a sub in between free throws. Brandon Graves with this free throw. That one is good. And Todd in replacing Woodward. 27-21 now, Highlanders. Braden Graves with his second free throw. This one no good. Trey's there for the rebound. The Highlanders have 45 seconds remaining in the first half of play, leading 27-21. Double team trap. The ball deflected. Picked up. Gibbs has the takeaway. Ahead he comes to Graves on the right wing. Ahead to Turner. Down in the corner. Picks up his dribble. Gave it up. Got it right back. And timeout taken by Coach Meade. We'll join the teams on this break. 26 seconds left in the first half. Highlanders 27, Gibbs 21.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
As always, we want to thank our sponsors bringing you high school basketball on the IH Sports Network. When you go by these businesses, tell them how much you appreciate them sponsoring us throughout the course of the basketball season, both for the Highlanders and Oneida Indians. Without our sponsors, we wouldn't be sitting here watching this first round region game from Gibbs High School. 20 seconds remaining in the first half. Gibbs looking for the final shot. This is Palmer just inside midcourt. Coach Meade steps up and moves a couple of players around. Palmer will start the play with 8 seconds, now down to 6. Over on the right wing, they take it down in the corner, and the three there is no good. The rebound batted up. West comes up with it, and that's the end of the first half of play. Our Lady Highlanders, it's not Lady Highlanders, that was last night's game. Our Highlanders tonight, pretty good second quarter performance. Lead 27-21. The Highlanders outscore Gibbs in the second quarter 19-15. Not much of a differential there, but enough to widen the gap a little bit. The Highlanders in the second quarter went like this. We were tied at 8-8 after a play by Gibbs. The Highlanders jump back on top 10-8, 12-8, 15-8, finally 17-10. Then Gibbs, they start closing it up a little bit. It was 23-14 with maybe 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. The Highlanders then built a lead 25-27, all the way up to 27-20, and then the made free throw right there makes it 27-21 at halftime as the Highlanders have the lead in the dressing room. And it's hard for me to sit here right now and assess what Coach Jeffers thinks about his team's first half performance, but we'll talk about that at halftime. Our halftime score from Gibbs in the region tournament, Highlanders 27, Gibbs 21. We'll be back after this extended break for messages from our sponsors of high school basketball.
A responsible local bank must branch out into the community it serves. At First National Bank, we realize a community bank must be a strong partner with the community. That's why First National Bank doesn't have branches, but roots that are deeply embedded in the fundamentals and foundations set forth in the past, with a vision for fostering the potential for the future. Since 1904, First National Bank has had only one focus: you. First National Bank. Your family, your future, your bank. Member FDIC.
The superior technology of fiber optics carries a communication signal that is more robust and reliable than older technologies. Connecting homes and businesses directly to fiber optic networks enables enormous improvements in what bandwidth devices are capable of delivering. Experience Highland Communications' world-class broadband, delivered over Highland Telephone Cooperative's fiber optic network to make your online experience extraordinary. Highland Telephone and Highland Communications. World-class connections with a local, hometown touch.
Lumber King in Oneida, Tennessee is the region's one-stop shop for everything a DIYer might need. Carhartt apparel, rugged clothing that works as hard as you do. Lumber King Rental Center, a home for not only tools that a construction site might need, but heavy equipment that can get the hardest jobs done in no time. Here at Lumber King, we carry all of the essentials. Let us be your #1 source for everything construction. You can visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee. Because at Lumber King, we deliver.
Home improvement doesn't have to break the bank. At Salvage LLC, we have everything you need to finish your new home or to give a makeover to your existing home. From a full line of laminated and vinyl flooring to interior and exterior doors to crown molding and baseboards, start your next home project at Salvage LLC. Stop by and check out our model kitchen setup for ideas on how to take your kitchen from functional to stunning. Salvage LLC is located on Industrial Lane in Oneida. Open 8:30 a.m. until 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Find us online at salvagellc.net.
The Highlanders went to more of an up-tempo game, trying to move the ball a lot faster in the second quarter. It was pretty productive as we picked up 19 points. That was 11 more than we had in the first quarter, but also at the same time, Gibbs, they went through a stretch right there. I think they made 2 threes in a row and another basket and a free throw as they just kept clawing back against the Highlanders. When we were widening the lead right there, and we got up to 10 points and looking at 11, 12, I thought, man, we're going to get to 15, 16 by halftime. Did not happen. That credit goes to Gibbs, though, however, on their effort there. Coach Jeffers will assess his team at halftime. Woody, I've got to think that Coach goes in talking about 1 or 2 mistakes. We shot some shots too quickly at times. Yeah. Perhaps we've had a turnover 3 or 4 times that I don't want to say they were forced turnovers. I think they were unforced turnovers that we had. You've got to clean that up. Just continue to play clean, especially all the way through the second half.
Right. Pick up. I think we're better if we get the ball and go instead of taking our time, trying to get the ball up the floor. But we might do that in the third quarter. Kind of change a little bit and try to get the ball, get it up in the floor. But in the way they spread out, trying to make up for them guys, especially Palmer shooting them threes. I mean, he's way out there, and you spread your defense out. It makes it easy once they make a pass. I mean, they're wide open because we can't get to them.
Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first half scoring, please.
All righty, for Gibbs, we got Bryson Palmer had 12 points, no fouls. He had 2 threes. Brendan Grace has 1 point, 1 foul. Cameron Short had 3 points, no fouls. Zach Turner had 5 points and 1 foul. And Mason Melton had no points and 1 foul, total of 21. They had 4 threes, and there was 3 out of 4 from the free throw line for a total of 21. For the Highlanders, Scott Jeffers has no points, 1 foul. Braden Brumman has 2 points, 1 foul. Dalton Pruitt has no points, 1 foul. Luke West has 8 points, no fouls. He has 2 threes. Trey Morrow has 11 points and 1 foul. Scott Babb has 6 points, 1 foul, 2 threes. Gray Todd and Caleb Woodward played and did not score for a total of 27. We hit 4 threes also, but we was 1 for 2 from the free throw line.
Free throws certainly not a difference as it was in last night's girls game. Free throws not a difference. But we have to figure out 2 things, I think, in the second half. A, we've got to slow down Gibbs. We tried a man. We tried a zone in the first half. Both defenses Gibbs was very good in trying to penetrate, get the ball inside, and then kick it back outside to a three-point shooter.
Right.
No matter which defense we're in. So we've got to figure out a way to shut that down a little bit. And then offensively, I think you hit the nail on the head. We do better in transition, but you can't have transition, on every possession.
Right.
But you capitalize on misses, you rebound, and you push it out quickly. And we saw some real flashes by the Highlanders in the first half, being able to do that and get the ball out and have some one-on-one, one-on-two opportunities scoring at the other end.
Right. They don't have nobody to guard Trey down in the post. He's hollering over what points he has got down in there. It's a charge, but ain't even close. But that's beside the point. But, I don't think there's nobody, if we get the ball down in there any way whatsoever, there's nobody that they've got contain him.
Well, that was true the last time we played over here when he had 44. It's just where and when he wants to take over. And I think tonight, as a team, we're spreading it out a little bit. There you go. You've got 8 points, Luke, 11 points, Trey, 6 points, Sky, 2 off of Braden. We still need Dalton Pruitt on the scoreboard. Scott Jeffers, I'm not sure he's even taken a shot in the first half, but we need to get those guys on there. And Woodward had a couple of good looks inside, and they just barely rolled off the rim for him there. So Coach has gone to his bench. He's been able to play 8 in the first half. I think we'll still see 8 in the second half. Yeah. And we did get a lift the second time that Sky Babb came into the game. First time he came in, had a couple of shots. They weren't necessarily close. And then when he came in the second time, he
knocked some 2 threes down.
Yep. Really. And that helped the Highlanders. That was part of that run that we started sort of early in the second quarter.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it works out. We'll step aside. We'll take our final break. This would be a 60-second break when we come back, ready for second half action from Gibbs with our Highlanders leading 27-21.
Home improvement doesn't have to break the bank. At Salvage LLC, we have everything you need to finish your new home or to give a makeover to your existing home. From a full line of laminated and vinyl flooring to interior and exterior doors to crown molding and baseboards, start your next home project at Salvage LLC. Stop by and check out our model kitchen setup for ideas on how to take your kitchen from functional to stunning. Salvage LLC is located on Industrial Lane in Oneida. Open 8:30 a.m. until 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Find us online at salvagellc.net.
Odds are there's a Potter's Ace Hardware right in your neighborhood, with expert advice and the right tools and supplies to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Potter's Ace has a convenient location on Industrial Lane here in Oneida. Visit the helpful folks at Potter's Ace for all your home improvement needs. Potter's Ace, the helpful place.
As the teams come from the dressing room, they've had maybe a minute and a half to stand out here and get a little bit of a warm-up. It will be Highlander basketball in the second half. The Highlander basket will be to our right, the Gibbs basket to our left. The Highlanders have a 27-21 lead. Highlanders in gray, Gibbs in white. I guess the only reason I mentioned color schemes is I get used to video streaming and television broadcast, so I get used to that. I can't drop that just on a whim there like that. It'll be Gibbs basketball as we start second half play. The Highlanders have Luke West, Braden Brummett, Trey Morris, Scott Jeffers, and Dalton Pruitt. That's the original starting five for Coach Jeffers. They start the third quarter. With the basketball, this is Palmer, who had 12 points in the first half for Gibbs. Gave up the basketball. Graves on the right wing. Back to Walker. Walker to Schoen. Schoen trying to get it to Turner. Pruitt doing a good job on him as the Highlanders open the third quarter man-to-man. Driving, that's Graves. Puts up the shot. It won't go. West the rebound. Highlanders will try to push a little bit with the ball. Luke kicks it ahead to Jeffers. Off the left wing. He decides to go all the way to the hoop. Man, there's a foul on his drive to the basket. Looks like Scott may shoot a pair.
Graves, the second.
Nope. Not in the act of shooting, so saith the official, so it's Highlander ball. Baseline left side. Brummett to inbound for the Highlanders. Looking first. inside, couldn't get it there. And now Moore outside with the basketball to Pruitt. He wants to drive, goes in amongst the trees, and there is Dalton Pruitt's first points of the game. And a 29-21 Highlander lead.
I think it's the first time he shot, too.
Really?
Yep.
Well, we need more of that then.
He's just been penetrating, dishing out.
Yep. The shot no good as Schoen went up, fell down, and the Highlanders tried to control the basketball, and I think that was Trey who lost his balance a little bit, and the ball went out of bounds. So it's Gibbs' ball, baseline right side. I happen to think that's probably an adjustment Coach Jeffers made during halftime, was saying, Dalton, once you get in there, man, it's okay to shoot it. Highlander 2-3 zone opening the third quarter. Eagles with the basketball. This is Palmer. Gave it up, got it back, lobs to the foul line. Walker tries to drive in. There's going to be a holding foul. The official, I believe, pointing at Scott. Well, he was pointing at Dalton Pruitt all the way and then caused the foul on Scott Jeffers.
That's his second.
Turner to inbound, lobs the ball out deep. West intercepts the ball. It goes to Jeffers as he lobs ahead. Scott drives up. The layup no good. Moore finishes with a left hand to get the tip back in. 10-point Highlander lead at 31-21. Palmer with the basketball. Gives it up Walker. Back on the right wing with the ball. That's Schoen. Cross court his pass. Driving inside, the little jumper in the paint was Braden Graves. Pruitt turns the corner. Should have took it to the hole. Luke West does. That was blocked from behind. Pruitt tried to throw the ball back outside and is blocked from behind. Gibbs with the basketball and Turner. Flashy move behind the back pass, except his teammate, Braden Graves, didn't break to the ball.
Nope, he wasn't there.
Unforced error. Possession back to our Highlanders. 5 minutes, 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Pruitt with the basketball. Down in the left corner, West. He turns, squares the three up, no good. Trey comes down with the rebound, lost it, gets it back, turns, spins it off the right glass, good for Trey Mora. I'll wait till we have the ball again. I want to watch something before I make an observation, because I could be totally wrong. It's Gibbs with the basketball outside Graves. Graves over to Schoen. Schoen steps back. Long three-pointer is no good. Brummett there has the rebound for the Highlanders, has it stripped away, and went right to Palmer, and Palmer with the easy layup underneath the basket. 33-25. Back outside, Jeffers from the right wing. His shot is no good. Moore goes after the rebound, gets it, spins in the paint as he does so.
Yeah.
Count the basket, and it'll be Trey going to the line for +1. Trying to draw the charge was, I believe, Palmer that time. First free throw by the Highlanders in the third quarter. Checking in now, Caleb Woodward. So expect the Highlander defense to go back to that 2-3 zone. Also a sub in for Gibbs. Toss by Trey. Yes, that one is good. It's 36-25. Now the Highlanders went in a 2-2-1 press.
Yeah.
Gibbs beats it out of the left corner. The three is no good. Dalton Pruitt went up, took the ball away from his own teammate. Goes coast to coast with it, kicks it back to West in the left corner. Luke wanted to drive back to Jeffers, top of the key. He'll try a three. Scott Jeffers down the scoreboard. And the steal, trying to put it up there, was West. Rolled off the iron, it's no good. Now the pass intercepted by Morrow. Yes, he drives in. There'll be a foul. Does the official call continuation and give him the basket? Yes, he's saying one free throw, so he'll give Trey the basket and one. 41-25 Highlanders. Timeout now taken by Gibbs. We'll join the teams on this break. 41-25 Highlanders with the advantage.
Banking is easier at United Cumberland Bank. ATM deposits, instant issue debit cards, and a mobile app that gives you full control are just a few reasons why more Scott Countyans are choosing United Cumberland Bank. This is Tammy Strunk, new accounts representative, and I would appreciate your business. Come see me and find out why more Scott Countyans are choosing United Cumberland Bank. Member FDIC.
With 4 minutes.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
So it will still be.
Odds are there's a Potter's Ace Hardware right in your neighborhood, with expert advice and the right tools and supplies to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Potter's Ace has a convenient location on Industrial Lane here in Oneida. Visit the helpful folks at Potter's Ace for all your home improvement needs. Potter's Ace, the helpful place.
He failed.
Banking is easier at United Cumberland Bank. ATM deposits, instant.
I don't know, the official's talking about something, and I think our friend down along the baseline may have been saying, you need to watch that call. The first free throw rose off the right side, no good.
Horrible call.
Ricky's rule there, right?
Yeah.
Mills with a miss on his first free throw, now his second. That one is good, and he was behind the line, so he gets 3 shots, and now Gray Todd coming in for the Highlanders. And this foul shot also good by Mills. 42-27, Highlanders with the advantage, trying to build it back up. The ball almost saved by Moore. It'll be last touch by Trey, giving the ball back to Gibbs. My wife says that, but I don't know that that means anything. Now the Highlanders off of their defense. We get the steal. Pruitt down in the right corner. It goes to Mara. Back outside West. Drives to the foul line. Now gives up the ball back outside Trey. Long three by him. Shot is no good. And with 3:35 to go in the third quarter, I believe that was Trey's first three-point attempt of the game.
Yep, it was.
So we've adapted our offense a little bit better to play Gibbs tonight. Leading 42-27. Once again, the press couldn't come up with a basketball. Driving in, fading to the left. The shot was no good by Palmer, but Gray Todd left his feet just enough for the official, as I like to say, influenced the official into calling the foul against him. So Bryson Palmer was 2 for 2 in the first half at the foul line, shooting a pair of free throws now. This first one is good. 42-28. Sub in for Gibbs. Second shot, Bryson Palmer. This one also good. 42-29. 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Long pass in the front court. Yes, driving. Scott Jeffers drove off the right wing. He makes the basket, and it'll be at the foul line where he can convert a three-point play. Scott Jeffers. His free throw, that one is good. He has 6 points for the Highlanders. It's now 45-29. The other end, the Highlanders trying to take it away from Gibbs once again. Clock is running toward the 3-minute mark of the third period. Over on the right wing, that's Graves. Graves Little skip pass. They work it to the foul line. He comes back outside Turner. His pass is deflected by Trey. Tries to save it. It went to Turner. Turner drives into the paint. Has it stripped away from him by Jeffers. Coming up with it was Brummett. I'm sorry, it wasn't Brummett. It was Pruitt driving ahead. That's more off the glass. Should have been a foul call. Was no foul call, but nevertheless, it's a basket for the Highlanders. Now 47-29 Highlanders. Again with the press. Long cross court. It goes to Turner. Turner has it taken away. Actually batted away from behind. That was Moore with the steal. Jeffers drives around his defender at the foul line. Oh, my. Oh, my. Anyway, Gibbs in the front court.
And they call this down here.
Oh, man. At the other end, it'll be Dalton Pruitt called for the foul, doing exactly the same thing that the Gibbs player at the other end did and was not called for the foul. I mean, we're used to inconsistencies between from referees, but to be honest with you, not two referees in a span of about 6 seconds. Braden Graves shooting a pair of free throws. The first one was good. 47-30 now. Highlanders with the advantage. 2 minutes, 18 seconds left in the third quarter. And Graves with his second free throw. This one is no good. Batted around. Finally controlled by Gray Todd. Moore with the basketball. Slings it ahead up the left side. Pruitt with the basketball. Now to West. He's deep on the left wing. Back outside Pruitt. Now over to Jeffers. Wants to drive. Tosses the ball inside. That's Moore. A little spinning jumper from about 6 feet in front of the basket. Trey Mora. Gives the Highlanders a 19-point advantage, 49-30. Here comes the press again. Dalton Pruitt steps in front of the pass at midcourt. It's shuffle ahead to Scott Jeffers. His floater is no good, batted around. Schoen comes up with a rebound for Gibbs. On the wing, Graves tries to force it inside. It's lost in there by Atkins. This is Trey, 1-on-2. Trey pulls up, spun it around the iron. It would not go in for him. That's about a 1 miss in 100 opportunity right there for Trey. He just doesn't miss that. Down under the basket. And a little up and under move. Gray Todd will pick up the personal foul. And the reason I know that, my Washington cousins right down here, they didn't agree with it.
They might have. I ain't going to say that. I'll keep them thoughts to myself.
Well, that foul gets called a lot when you're trying to stay on top of the ball, and when they go up and under you, you happen to have an arm in the wrong place. The first free throw was no good by Palmer. Second toss, this one no good. Rebound to Trey. The ball comes up the left side. Pruitt to West. Steps back, shoots the three. Shot is no good. Rebound to Gibbs. We just went under 1 minute remaining in the third quarter. Palmer slows down the break. Drove around Jeffers, laid it hard off the glass. Comes back outside. Turner comes up with it. His pass inside deflected by Gray Todd. Jeffers finally picks it up, lost it, got it back. Over to West. West drives off the baseline left side. We missed the layup, and Gray Todd, he finds the stick back. 51-30 now, Highlanders. 27 seconds remaining. Trying to force a pass inside. Todd grabs a hold of it. The long outlet pass comes to West. Shot was blocked. Moore tries to follow it up, and he draws the foul. Trey will have an opportunity to shoot two as the foul was on Tenn. Cayman Schoen. Clock is stopped. 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter. First toss by Trey Mora. That one is good. Sub in for Gibbs. 52-30. You really can't look at my stuff, Woody, because, I can be way off kilter.
Yeah, looking at something there.
Second toss up by Trey. That one is good also. He's 4 for 4 in the second half at the line. 53-30 Highlanders. Highlanders will press against Gibbs. Long pass into the front court. It's deflected by the Gibbs players. It goes out of bounds. It will be Highlander basketball, 10.9 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Little token pressure in the backcourt as Coach Jeffers will quickly go to the bench. He gets Sky Babb into the game. In the backcourt, this is Palmer, man-to-man against Trey Morrow. The ball comes into Luke West. Luke up the left side. Now calls for Trey to come over and try to set the screen. Luke drives up the right side, penetrates into the paint. His layup attempt is blocked, fighting for the ball. It's two different players, and nevertheless the horn sounds. So after 3 quarters of play from Gibbs High School in the first round region game, it's our visiting Highlanders 53 and the home team Gibbs Eagles 30. 53-30 our score. We'll step aside and return for the fourth quarter right after this break.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
We've had 7 of our 8 players.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Highlander basketball to start the final quarter. On the floor for the Highlanders, Gray Todd, Trey Moore, Sky Babb, Dalton Pruitt, and Luke West. Pruitt drives in, kicks it back outside Luke West. The 3 deep off the right wing. Good by Luke. That's his 11th point in the game. And a 56-30 Highlander lead. Trying to defend, Trey tries to get back and deflect the pass in the backcourt. He does, but if he actually had came up with the ball, he would have ran right over to the back of Bryson Palmer that time. Again, Gibbs trying to get the ball in. The Highlanders 2-2-1 press. Picking up the ball in the backcourt was Palmer. Gives it to Schoen. Schoen's pass into the middle. Graves drives. Launches it back outside Walker left wing. Now Palmer backs to midcourt. Sets up the Gibbs offense against a 2-3 Highlander zone. Over on the right wing, Turner. Back outside. Now they work at left wing. Top of the key. That's long jumper there. No good. The rebound, Gray Todd. Tries to get it out to Trey, and it was partially batted, and Trey couldn't control the ball. 56-30. Highlanders with the advantage. Largest lead of the game. And they had a great third quarter. Outscoring Gibbs 26-9 in the third quarter. Woody can't say enough about that performance in the third quarter.
No, it's I wish that's where we'd come out with it, but
yeah,
I'll take it in the third quarter.
As Ben asked me, he said, why did we wait so long to go to that press and put more pressure on him?
This happens.
It's the coach's prerogative sometimes. Driving in the paint, shooting up over Todd. Shot is no good. Trey with the left hand rakes down the rebound. 6:35 to go in the game. Moore will handle the ball himself. Leaves it for West, deep on the left wing. Over to Pruitt. Has that opening. Drives along the baseline. The reverse layup off the right glass. Good by Dalton Pruitt. Against the press, Gibbs gets it into the front court. Graves will dribble back outside. Shoots from the top of the key. It's no good. Dalton Pruitt trying to control the rebound. Could not. Gibbs setting up the offense. Back to Graves. Stripped away. West started it. Now he ends up going down the court. And the finish for Luke West on the layup. 60-30 Highlanders. To the right corner, ball comes back outside from the line. This will be Walker. His 15-foot jumper is no good. Pruitt the rebound. Highlanders head down the court. Left corner, back out on the wing, Babb to Pruitt top of the key. Dalton moves Babb over on the right corner. Has an opening, drives in the paint, kicks it back outside. Babb loads the three. Shot is no good. Rebound inside. Gibbs. That was actually Braden Graves who came down with it. Gives it up to Palmer. Back to Graves. Left it for Sean. To the baseline. That's Turner. Turner tries another up and under move, and this time I think
I don't know who's
maybe Sky Babb. Yep. It'll be call on Sky Babb.
1 second.
And that's okay. Scott Jeffers coming back in for Babb. Also trying to hustle in, and they do get him in, will be Toby Garrett. So Coach has gone through his normal 9 players that we might see in a game. Toby replaces Gray. Trying to lob the ball in. They have to kick it all the way out to midcourt where Graves has the basketball. A long bounce pass right wing to Turner. Back to Palmer. Palmer kicks it left to Sean. That's Sean. He tries a three-pointer. Shot is no good. More of the rebound. Kicks it out to Pruitt. Ooh. Tough pass. It went to Jeffers. Back outside to West. His three is good. Luke West. What else did you want me to say?
Nothing, dude. That's good. That's cool.
Inside along the baseline. Graves will dribble back out, reverses, goes in the middle, ran over Garrett. Gibbs quickly reversing the ball back. It comes all the way to Graves in the left corner. Shot is no good. Trey follows it, has the rebound. The Highlanders slow it down a little bit. Now Trey will try a long three, bang, from about 27 feet out. First three-pointer by Trey in the game. It's now 66-30. Highlanders with the advantage. The jumper, that's Turner off the iron, not off the iron, off the backboard. Shot was way off the mark, and at midcourt, Trey will run against 2 defenders, kicks it left to West. Lobs over to Jeffers, down in the corner, Pruitt. Back to West, outside the top of the key, bang. There's about a 23-foot three-pointer by Luke West, who's having a very good second half. 69-30 Highlanders. Gibbs basketball. Highlanders stay in a 2-3 zone. Out front you got West and Pruitt. The jumper is no good. The rebound, Scott Jeffers. Scott may have gotten fouled twice by Turner there. The pass to West down in the left corner. Dribbles around the defender. Back outside where the Highlanders will set their offense once again. 2 minutes, 55 seconds left in this boys contest. And from right now, it appears the Highlanders can advance into a Tuesday night matchup. That will be played, we think, at Clinton High School. Garrett driving along the left baseline, kicks it to the right side, back outside Pruitt. Pruitt's three, bang, Dalton Pruitt.
Good ball movement.
I can only say here in the second half, the Highlanders had played much looser. I don't know if that's the correct thing, but they've just been loose. Everybody says, give me the ball, I'll shoot it, I'll pass it, we'll rebound, we'll do whatever we need to do. Quick pass comes to the left wing for Gibbs, back outside Turner. From the foul line, might have walked with it. Shouldn't say might, probably did. The jumper is no good. Morrow stands there, controls the rebound with a little more than 2 minutes remaining in the game. Morrow double team, lobs it ahead to Pruitt. Pruitt from the right wing. Over to West from the left corner. His three is up. Shot is no good. Fighting for the rebound. It's tipped up, trying to get the ball. Gibbs finally controls it. Gary tried to keep it alive. Moore couldn't get back into it. Holy cow, man. Yeah, good call. I can only say that Braden Graves is coming down the court. Dalton Pruitt stood there for how many seconds? 2-3 seconds. And then wouldn't have been so bad, except Graves lowered his shoulder and plowed into his chest. So the birthday boy from last month holding his right hand or right wrist right now, Dalton Pruitt, took a hard charge. It's Highlander basketball after that. Coach now trying to get ready to sub in some players with 1:07 left in the game. Outside driving, that's Jaden Mays who came in. His pass along the baseline is, well, I guess he may have stepped on the baseline himself. So Jaden Mays in. The seniors are now out of the game. Caleb Woodward, Jaden Mays, number 14 is Elliott Phillips. Sky Babb back on the floor, and Toby Garrett tried to run off, and the coach sends him back in. 40 seconds remaining. Gibbs with the basketball. The Highlanders have a 72-30 lead. The long-range jumper, it's a three-point try. It's no good. Woodward the rebound. At this point in time, the Highlanders have 20 seconds remaining in the game and just need to hold the ball. I think the Gibbs players, Coach Meade and all the Gibbs players are sitting over there thinking, you know, they might could have done this to us 2 weeks ago when we played them. Gibbs with the steal, trying to drive in on Babb, and now look, guys, that looked like a charge, but I can tell you he shifted to his left just a little bit, and with the running clock, the time just expires, runs on out, and our Highlanders have a 72-30 victory over the Gibbs Eagles. 72-32. I'm so sorry. Thanks, Ben. I was going to make a point right there is that we did not allow the Eagles to score in the fourth quarter. Well, they get 2 points in the fourth quarter. And the Highlanders win 72-32. I got to say, as good a performance as I've seen the Highlanders play, maybe all season. A strong performance by the Highlanders, outscoring Gibbs. I believe it is 19-2 in the fourth quarter. So we had a great second half, picking up a grand total of 45 points in the second half. So a good job by the Highlanders tonight. We're going to tell you more about that when we come back with our Highlander post-game wrap-up. We'll have our scoring. We'll have comments on the game. I think Coach Jeffers will be in a very happy mood when he joins us after the game. The final, once again, Highlanders 72, the Gibbs Eagles 32. We'll return right after this message.
El Rey is.
The superior technology of fiber optics carries a communication signal that is more robust and reliable than older technologies. Connecting homes and businesses directly to fiber optic networks enables enormous improvements in what bandwidth devices are capable of delivering. Experience Highland Communications' world-class broadband, delivered over Highland Telephone Cooperative's fiber optic network to make your online experience extraordinary. Highland Telephone and Highland Communications. World-class connections with a local, hometown touch.
Lumber King in Oneida, Tennessee is the region's one-stop shop for everything a DIYer might need. Carhartt apparel, rugged clothing that works as hard as you do. Lumber King Rental Center, a home for not only tools that a construction site might need, but heavy equipment that can get the hardest jobs done in no time. Here at Lumber King, we carry all of the essentials. Let us be your #1 source for everything construction. You can visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee. Because at Lumber King, we deliver.
Home improvement doesn't have to break the bank. At Salvage LLC, we have everything you need to finish your new home or to give a makeover to your existing home. From a full line of laminated and vinyl flooring to interior and exterior doors to crown molding and baseboards, start your next home project at Salvage LLC. Stop by and check out our model kitchen setup for ideas on how to take your kitchen from functional to stunning. Salvage LLC is located on Industrial Lane in Oneida. Open 8:30 a.m. until 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Find us online at salvagellc.net.
Odds are there's a Potter's Ace Hardware right in your neighborhood, with expert advice and the right tools and supplies to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Potter's Ace has a convenient location on Industrial Lane here in Oneida. Visit the helpful folks at Potter's Ace for all your home improvement needs. Potter's Ace, the helpful place.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
Banking is easier at United Cumberland Bank. ATM deposits, instant issue debit cards, and a mobile app that gives you full control are just a few reasons why more Scott Countyans are choosing United Cumberland Bank. This is Tammy Strunk, new accounts representative, and I would appreciate your business. Come see me and find out why more Scott Countyans are choosing United Cumberland Bank. Member FDIC.
Away, jumped over Howard.
Forget the bucket. Stop buying those expensive car care products. For a supreme clean, visit T&T Car Wash in Oneida. T&T Car Wash features the latest in touch-free car wash technology. T&T's touchless automatic wash bays are tough on road grime, but gentle on your car's finish. These feature-packed automatics give you complete control of the wash, including a wheel brush option. Want to wash it yourself? T&T also has traditional wash bays. And don't forget the interior, both vacuum and shampoo stations available. For a dynamite clean, T&T Car Wash, Oneida.
The superior technology of fiber optics carries a communication signal that is more robust and reliable than older technologies. Connecting homes and businesses directly to fiber optic networks enables enormous improvements in what bandwidth devices are capable of delivering. Experience Highland Communications' world-class broadband, delivered over Highland Telephone Cooperative's fiber optic network to make your online experience extraordinary. Highland Telephone and Highland Communications. World-class connections with a local, hometown touch.
Hey, I'm back. We're discussing stuff here, folks. We apologize for that. You got the list. Put it on the pen. Hughes, number 14 down here, Woody.
I didn't see him come into the game.
Yep. We're not supposed to catch everything that happens down here just because we've got a good seat up in the balcony level.
Okay.
Ben uses the word chillax, and sometimes when we started getting that 25, 30, 35 point, 40 point lead, I started to chillax a little bit because I thought the Highlanders had the game in hand. We got to the continuous running clock. The first thing I want to bring up right here, and I'm digging through my notes. And folks, I carry paper with me like you wouldn't believe. I can't have all my life on my phone, so to speak, there like that. But this is the 25th victory for the Highlanders in the season. We've got to go back many years, I think, to find 25 or more wins. Because the Highlanders last had 24 back in 2019 and 20. Then this year, last week, we got to that 24th win. But tonight makes us our 25th win, 25 wins against 9 losses on the season. And the Highlanders will match ahead in terms of the region tournament. We can tell you this right now as soon as I can find this. Our Highlanders will be playing at Clinton. What do you think, folks, on Tuesday at 7:45 p.m.? That'll be March the 1st, Tuesday, 7:45 p.m., and we'll take on the winner of Clinton-Seymour. It could be Seymour. That would be a huge set if they defeat Clinton tonight.
Clinton was up 35 while ago, so.
Oh, Clinton just won by 50 over Seymour? Well, that makes a good matchup going into Tuesday night because Clinton with a 50-point win and us basically with a 40-point win. So, I mean, you can't read a whole lot into that. Gibbs was the number 2 seed. Seymour a 4 seed coming out of District 3. I mean, you can't compare scores that way, folks, but we can tell you that the Highlanders will be playing Clinton on the Clinton court on Tuesday at 7:45 p.m. That will follow the 6 o'clock game, which you've got all sorts of opponents there. You've got Carter, Anderson County, Halls, and Northview Academy. The winner of Carnes, Anderson County, and the winner of Halls and Northview, they would advance into the other semifinal bracket. So it's been a good night of basketball. We've really enjoyed it. Let's see. Let's go ahead and everybody's looking at their phones and screens and stuff. Let's go ahead and take about a 2-minute break here, and then we'll be back and we'll get deeper into our Highlander postgame wrap-up.
Forget the bucket. Stop buying those expensive car care products. For a supreme clean, visit T&T Car Wash in Oneida. T&T Car Wash features the latest in touch-free car wash technology. T&T's touchless automatic wash bays are tough on road grime, but gentle on your car's finish. These feature-packed automatics give you complete control of the wash, including a wheel brush option. Want to wash it yourself? T&T also has traditional wash bays. And don't forget the interior, both vacuum and shampoo stations available. For a dynamite clean, T&T Car Wash, Oneida.
Banking is easier at United Cumberland Bank. ATM deposits, instant issue debit cards, and a mobile app that gives you full control are just a few reasons why more Scott Countyans are choosing United Cumberland Bank. This is Tammy Strunk, new accounts representative, and I would appreciate your business. Come see me and find out why more Scott Countyans are choosing United Cumberland Bank. Member FDIC.
Odds are there's a Potter's Ace Hardware right in your neighborhood, with expert advice and the right tools and supplies to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Potter's Ace has a convenient location on Industrial Lane here in Oneida. Visit the helpful folks at Potter's Ace for all your home improvement needs. Potter's Ace, the helpful place.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
Welcome back to Highlander basketball. The region first round game just completed between our Highlanders and the Gibbs Eagles, and the Highlanders come up with a very good 72-32 win over the Gibbs Eagles tonight. We're going to swing it to Woody's side of the table, and we're going to let him go through the scoring, and then we've got Coach Jeffers joining us next.
All right, for Gibbs, Bryson Palmer had 16. He had 2 threes. He had 12 points in the first half. Brandon Grace had 4. Cameron Schultz had 3. He also had a 3. Zach Turner had 5. He had a 3. Hayden Mills had 2. And Brandon Hughes had 2 for a total of 32. They had 4 threes for the game. And it was 8 out of 13 from the free throw line. For the Highlanders, Scott Jeffers had 6. All in the second half, he had a 3. Braden Brumman had 2. Dalton Pruitt had 7. He had a 3. 7 all in the second half. Luke West had 19. Luke hit 5 threes, 11 in the second half. Trey Morrow had 30. He had 19 in the second half. I've got him for 12 rebounds in the second half also, too. Gray Todd had 2. Sky Babb had 6. He had 2 threes. Toby Garrett, Caleb Woodward, Aiden Mays, Elliott Phillips played, and then scored a total of 72. In the second half, we had 6 threes, 5 out of 5 free throw line. For the game, we hit 10 threes and 6 out of 7 from the free throw line.
Good performance there by the Highlanders. Fill in the gap right here. Trey finishes tonight with 30 points. That takes his career to 3,068 points and moves him to 18th place on the Tennessee all-time scoring list for boys. So, Coach, you won't have to do the math. I've done that for you there. Coach Jeffers, thanks a lot for joining us. We enjoyed the defense employed by the Highlanders. A tremendous energy level in the second half to pick up 45 points by the Highlanders, and a lot of unselfishness and a lot of players contributing to the score tonight.
Yeah. I mean, as good as the second half was, the first half was that bad. I thought our energy was bad early. That's why Sky got subbed in early. I didn't think we were doing a good job getting downhill. And, we had an idea that they would probably, to be honest with you, we thought they'd play a lot of different defenses. Last time over here 2 weeks ago, they played 5 defenses in the first 6 minutes. And we thought that they would maybe do something similar because it was somewhat effective. It wasn't effective on Trey, but it was effective on everybody else. And, instead, they run it. It's really a triangle and 2 with 2 on Trey. And they would kind of zone off of him sometimes when he'd go to the corners or, wide on the wings. And it would kind of turn into a diamond and 1. But we were able to screen a lot with him. And, the thing is with Trey, if you can diamond him and you can maybe keep the ball out of his hands and maybe keep him from shooting the first shot, but sometimes for us the best play is a shot because he just goes and gets it.
Goes and gets it?
Because the guy you're putting on him is probably smaller than him, and I guarantee he doesn't rebound like him. But defensively, I thought we were okay from the start. I thought our energy was okay. I didn't like the way we played off. I didn't like the way the ball was moving. I thought we were kind of sloppy and just kind of lackadaisical is maybe not the right word, but just not tough. I didn't think we was real tough with just making tough decisions and getting downhill and doing the things that are hard that your basketball team requires to get great shots, not good shots, but great shots. In the second half, we done that. We got downhill. Pruitt was puncturing the paint almost on every possession, and that's telling you before the game. That's the Dalton Pruitt that we've seen the last 2 days at practice. The Dalton Pruitt that we saw in the first half is the one that sometimes just kind of is out there and doesn't do a whole lot for us offensively. Still plays really hard defensively, but the second half, he was downhill and getting paint touches and making great decisions. And Luke, he's been shooting it really good in practice and shot it good in the second half. And Scott Jeffers, I thought really Scott Jeffers flipped the script for us defensively in the second half. When we asked him at halftime, I thought maybe we were playing a little bit not to lose. It's kind of tight, and I said maybe that was my fault. I thought maybe we should have been 22 earlier, but 2-2-1 press earlier. And I asked them at halftime, you want to do it? And they said, yeah, let's do it. We can do it or whatever. I said, well, it's going to speed the game up, and you got to know where 20's at. A little freshman's good. he's a good player. And, they just did such a good job up top of the press, and Luke and Pruitt and Scott and trapping and not trapping and faking at them. And it just really got, midway through that third quarter, it was our game, and we got to the free throw line a few times too. We only got to the free throw line 2 times the first time. I know we didn't get there much at all in the game, but when you get to the free throw line, you're able to set you're able to set your defense, and we're able to sub, and it's just
a little bit of a break standing there for that 45 seconds.
We don't play a lot of guys, so we've got to get to the free throw line more. That's 5-star preps just asked me, what's your team got to do to make a deep run? And I said we've got to get to the free throw line more. We have to offensively. We have to, limit turnovers. We didn't have a ton of turnovers tonight, but we had 9 in the first half. And, just silly stuff. But, we did what we're supposed to do. We took care of business, and we played like a team in the second half that,
could be on a mission.
Is on a mission. Right? That first half was kind of like almost fill it out, wait and see. But, I told them, even right there on the bench at the end, guys, you got a date with destiny. In the Donnie Dome, Tuesday night, and they've waited for 365 days almost to have that opportunity to be in that game, in that environment, in that arena, with that on the line. You got a sub-state game on the line, you also a region championship game on the line, you got a chance to go to the state tournament on the line. And I'll be honest, Clinton's good. They're as good as it gets. They may be top 2, top 3 teams in the state, but I'll be honest. If we don't beat them, I don't know who will.
Right.
We had. You got to play them at some point, whether it's a region championship game or region semis, and just take them. Take them away. Take them first. Get to it as quick as you can. That's kind of been our kind of the way we've viewed it, and our thought all week, and our motto kind of all week, and going into the game tonight was find a way. Just find a way to give yourself a chance. And
a win is a win. 1 point. Or 40 points. It's still a win, but you gotta be thinking now. But we play good basketball. I know you as a coach, and I think the players themselves think, we played real well. We did what we wanted to do. We did what the coaches wanted us to do.
Yeah, I agree.
All we do is translate that to 4 quarters on Tuesday night.
Right. I told them that second half, I'm not going to say that's the best we've played all year, but it's pretty close. We played, against a quality opponent. It'll take that second half plus some for 4 quarters, maybe 36 minutes, maybe 40 minutes. We know this. Maybe 44 minutes to beat Clinton at Clinton. But I'll be honest. I believe that, just the way we've practiced, the way we've prepared, these seniors, I believe they want to. And, I told you before, I just don't know if Dalton Pruitt's going to let us lose. Not the way he played in the second half tonight, not the way he's practiced the last 2 days. I don't know if Trey Morrow's going to let us lose. And, I've learned not to bet against him, and I've learned not to, I didn't know Dalton Pruitt would ever play a varsity minute in high school, and he's never comes off the floor unless I'm mad at him, or he fouls out. And I've learned to never bet against him, you know. And same thing for Luke Well. I didn't know, we didn't think Luke would ever be a 1,000-point scorer, and I didn't know Braden Brum would ever get healthy to play in real games. But I've learned not to bet against these guys, and I'm definitely not going to bet against them on Tuesday night, because we all know what Tuesday night, it gives us a chance, all right, to do something that no team in Scott High history has ever done. We've had some teams playing region championship games. We've never had one win one.
Right.
We've never hosted a sub-state game. We've never played in a glass house.
Right.
So it is one basketball game, but it's a basketball game with a lot of consequence. And but at that same token, it's a basketball game with a lot of consequence for the Clinton Dragons too. Mm-hmm. And we know we'll get their best shot. That's why we need, we need as many wearing Highlanders as we can possibly pack in the Donnie Dome, and to give our guys, the best chance we can get. I mean, it'll take a really good effort. But you know what? We knew it would take a great effort last year at Kingston, and we got it. Mm-hmm. Plus some, plus about 12 minutes.
Right.
It'll take the same thing Tuesday night. I told them it'd take our 2 best days of preparation. It'd take mine, Derek, and Grant's best game plan, most film we've watched. It's whatever it, but whatever it takes to leave this thing when this season ends. And this ride's going to end with Trey Morrow and these seniors, Luke and Dalton and Braden. And contrary to popular belief, we will have a basketball team next year. But the ride with this team will end.
Exactly.
And we don't want it to, we don't want to leave nothing on the table. We want to absolutely squeeze that sponge and get every drip and drop out of it that we possibly can. And I told them I thought we was fixing on a win streak, and I mean that. I believe that. We just set the school record for wins, or at least
25.
tied it. We tied it. We've got as many wins as anybody in the state of Tennessee, just about. And that certainly played as many games as anybody. But, they've done a really good job at doing a lot of really special things. We've got great individual things that we've done. We've done some really cool things as a team. And but the next step puts this team in history books where you can't say much about this basketball team if they take care of the next step. Not only is there a banner hanging, but then you get to fight off. You're a one-man show, and because hey, there ain't one-man shows don't play in region championship games, and play in sub-state games, and you get to kind of solidify yourself in the lore of Highlander history as a team. Mm-hmm. We've had players already do that. Mm-hmm. But now you've got a chance to do that for your team as a team. And, listen, these guys for 2 years have talked about being remembered forever. And, like Trey Morrow, he'll be remembered forever. His name's going to be on the 1,000-point club. His jersey will be retired just sometime next year, early in the year. We know that. That's going to happen. Luke's up there. But for the team, those banners, hey, we ain't talking about building this new school. Guess where them banners are going? They're going to the new school.
No matter where you go,
no matter where you go.
With you.
So, my dad was on the first district championship team at Scott High. That picture still in the trophy case. Trophies in the trophy case. Banners on the wall. Hey, and he's got a lot of pride in that. And these guys, I think they want. I think that's what they want. I think they want something like that. And like I said, I ain't gonna bet against them.
Well, I wouldn't bet against them because of the individuals that you named in that segment right there. They come out, and when that 110% effort is needed, you get the 110% effort from them.
And we know this too, that when the lights are the brightest, that's when guys are, maybe they're not, maybe they're a little hesitant to be first to the floor in tonight's game, but on Tuesday night, the Highlanders will be flying all over the floor. You know
Indeed,
what I mean?
They will.
And maybe you're a little hesitant to take a charge tonight. On Tuesday night, you'll take the charge. We know that. We know that. We all know that, right? We talk like Alabama football, right? Alabama goes to Auburn. They don't play real good. They find a way to win. Then they show up and somehow, against all odds, beat Georgia in the SEC championship.
Exactly.
Don't even look like the same team.
Exactly.
Right. So when the lights are the brightest, there's a little something extra in there that just starts ticking, and and it's no different with these high school boys. It ain't no different with them than it was when I was in high school. So I would expect and it may not be good enough because Clinton's really good, but I would expect a really good effort from the Highlanders on Tuesday.
Well, we
night.
certainly look forward. I said near the end of the game, I said, Clinton's sitting over there right now, the bench, the coach is saying, wow, what this team had, talking about the Highlanders, had played this well 2 weeks ago when we played them.
Yeah.
They'd be sitting here, they wouldn't have thought they had a chance to come out here at all tonight. We didn't play that well 2 weeks ago. But tonight, there's just a drastic difference, a stark contrast 2 weeks ago to tonight.
Gibbs played tonight to win.
Yeah.
I mean, they scouted us. They played to win. I mean, it wasn't like some glorified scrimmage. I mean, it was I'll be honest with you, there for much of the first half, they outplayed us.
They wanted to play on just like we did.
Exactly right. I mean, it's, we made the plays and, got going there. And, man, I'm just telling you, we need everybody that loves the Highlanders, even if you don't love us, even if you just halfway love us. We need you to show up at Clinton on Tuesday night. We'll play at 7:30, and we need to have as much red as we can possibly have in that Donnie Dome.
Yes, indeed. We certainly
do.
And
hey, listen, I tell you something else I ain't going to bet against. I ain't going to bet against the Highlander faithful. I know that. Don't be there.
No, look, our faithful tonight outnumbered the home team
That's
faithful.
Exactly right.
An hour and a half from
Donnie
home.
Washam and Aaron and Shuckles and them guys, man, they'd take on hell with a squirt gun for us. And I know that. And I expect a bunch more people to be there Tuesday night.
Indeed. Hey,
All
Coach,
right.
congrats.
You guys.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
Good coach.
That's Highlander head coach Jordan Jeffers, and he hit on all the good points there.
Oh, exactly.
Fill us in on the bracket here.
Well, the brackets, like Coach just said, it's a 7:30. But if you go to the brackets, it says 7:45. You're going to be late. So
I said 7:45 a while ago because I'm reading it out right off the bracket.
That's what it should be. But I was wondering why I earned 15 minutes. But you need to be there plenty of time because you'll have Halls against. Well, no, that's the way that is. I ain't going to say nothing because I don't know who else.
Carter.
They should be there, but if we go with this, it's higher seed, and Halls is going to end up in Carter. We're going to be there on the game, but they can't be because there's 2 games there. So
yeah, it's going to be Carter and Halls at 6 o'clock.
Right.
It's going to be our Highlanders in Clinton at 7:30.
7:30.
So that's the way it looks. Tuesday night, that's March the 1st, and the reason we know it's March the 1st, it's his birthday. We'll mention that on Tuesday night right there. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Once again, Woody, I just thought a tremendous effort by the Highlanders tonight.
Oh, yeah.
It was a slow start first quarter as the Highlanders led 8-6, but after that, they scored 19 points in the second quarter, 26 in the third quarter, and 19 more in the fourth quarter. So, I'm impressed by that effort.
Definitely. They outscored them 64-26 after the first quarter.
45 of those points in the second half. So, we love it. We had a great night here following the Highlanders at Gibbs High School. The Highlanders with the win once again. Final score 72-32. Makes the Highlander overall record now 25 wins against 9 losses. And to our favorite fan out there listening to us from his favorite chair at home, that's our coordinator, our internet guy, our technical advisor, Greg Mon. Thanks a lot, Greg. Can't mention that enough. And thanks to all of our sponsors for bringing you exciting tournament basketball on the IH Sports Network. For everybody here, Ben, Woody, and myself, Rick Keaton, it's been a pleasure bringing you Highlander ball. We'll be on the air, the IH Sports Network, on Tuesday evening from Clinton High School, 7:30 game time between the Highlanders and the Clinton Dragons. That's it for our coverage. We're going to say good night, and we're signing off from here and hope that everybody joins us in person on Tuesday night at Clinton.